Good morning. It's Saturday, January 18th, 2025. This morning I was reading through Matthew chapter 14 about the death of John the Baptist. And I just wanted to pass on a few notes that I learned about one of the characters in that event, and it is Herod the Tetrarch. Just a despicable person, morally corrupt individual. And what I noticed is that Herod was a very conflicted person. He had impulses and he had a desire to have control, maintain control. But he was a person, because he was led by these impulses, he couldn't make wise decisions, to say the least. And here are a few things I noticed. One is that he wanted to arrest John the Baptist because John the Baptist was calling him out because of a sin. John the Baptist said, you should not be married to Herodias. She's your brother's wife. And it made Herod really mad. It made Herodias really angry. And she wanted to arrest him. And so that's what he did. So he was pushed along this line of, you gotta remove the person who is calling you out and creating conflict among the people who are looking at you as a leader and saying, hey, he's not a good guy. He's breaking the law. And so what do? You get rid of the problem. You get him arrested and shut him up. So he's led by this one impulse. But he's also conflicted because he doesn't know what to do with him. Once I arrest him, I'm afraid of doing anything more to him. I'm afraid of killing him because the people see John the Baptist as a prophet. And who knows what's going to happen if I kill him? I may have an outright rebellion and a revolt. And so he's got to be very careful in what he does. So he has challenges with that. We also know that he was led by just impulses, fleshly desires. We have this big banquet, and Herodias' daughter is dancing, and she's pleasing to him and the rest of the people around. And so what it does is he makes a promise that he'll give up a lot of his own power and control and wealth to give her anything that she asks for. And she says, I want John the Baptist's head. So he's concerned because he's like, man, if I go back on my promise, all these people are going to doubt me. I'm going to look really bad. So I got to save face. And so he makes that decision to have John the Baptist beheaded. And then he's got the conflict of just his relationship with his wife, because she wants to do harm and she wants to kill John the Baptist. So he needs to appease his wife, because she's going to constantly be coming to him going, hey, what are you going to do about John the Baptist? We got to shut him up. I'm tired of hearing about him. He won't be quiet. So he's just a conflicted person, a sinful person. He can't make wise decisions, and he's led by his flesh. And so what it just reminded me of is why in the New Testament, Jesus and Paul and the other apostles really are trying to point us to the fact of total devotion to Jesus. And I think it's a gift. It's a gift that God gives us as saying, I want to be your master. I'm a good master, but in following me, you can be single-minded. You don't have to have all these conflicts and loyalties and devotions anywhere else. You can be single-minded in your devotion to me, and in that devotion, in following me, there's peace. And you don't have to live for the love of the world, and you don't have to live for yourself, and you don't have to live under slavery of your own sin. And that is a gift through Jesus Christ. So I wanted to pass that on this morning. Hope you have a good day. I'm in your corner, and we'll talk to you soon.